So welcome to the video. We're going to be working on a few little clothing upcycles. I have a few things that are in good shape that I just never wear because I don't like something about them, and I could donate them and buy something new, but I've already got these, so I'm gonna just try and work with what I have to turn them into something that I like better and that I will be more likely to wear. So let's take a look at what I am working with and then we'll get started. The first thing is this pair of khaki shorts. Khaki shorts are they're just not my jam. A couple summers ago, I got out all of my warm weather clothes from storage and I went to put on a pair of shorts and I was like, oh my God, these do not fit me at all. And and neither did the rest of the clothes that I had for summer, basically. So I was like, I need some clothes right now. So I went shopping and I basically just got anything that fit me regardless of whether I liked it or not. So that's how I ended up with these shorts. I have never worn them because I don't know, they're just not my style. They're a little bit too like preppy, maybe a little bit too like East Coast, Americana. I'm not into it, and it's just the khaki. Because other than that, like, they fit fine. They're comfortable. They have like a little bit of elastic back here. I just think I would like them more if they were a different color. So what I'm thinking is I have these pants that I really like. I have been wearing these a ton and I like the color of these. I think that these would be cuter if they were closer to this color. Yeah, so the plan is to dye these a yellow color close to this. It's not going to be an exact match, but I think it'll be better and more fun than the khaki. So the second thing is this shirt. I like this shirt. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this shirt, but I never wear it because, again, I don't like the color. I don't mind the color on its own. It's kind of this like muted mauve, dusty pink kind of color, and I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cute, but I never wear it because every time I put it on, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't think this color is doing anything for me. I think I kind of look terrible in the color. And normally with color, if I like the color, I don't really care how it looks on me. I will wear it if I like it. But this, for some reason, I'm just like, no. I just hate this color on me. It's just kind of drab. I don't know. So anyway, my plan for this is to dye it a deeper chocolate brown. Plus then I think it will layer better with other things that I have in my closet too. Like this color just doesn't really work with a lot of things, and maybe that's another reason why I don't wear it, is because it just doesn't work with the other things in my closet. So I just think like a dark brown will make this feel like more of a neutral piece. Plus I feel like I will look better in like the deeper, richer colors. So we're going to also try to dye this one. Now, these shorts are 100% cotton. I'm not worried about how these are going to take the dye. I think it'll work just fine, but this shirt is like, the shirt is 65% polyester. So I'm a little bit more skeptical about how this one's going to work. However, RIT does make a dye formula that is specifically for synthetic fabrics. So I got that and it should work in theory. We will see. But I've got one more thing that I want to try and alter in this video. So hang on. I thought these jeans were really cute when I tried them on, and I have tried to wear them a couple of times, but this knee situation, I feel ridiculous when I wear these. Really cute on other women, but like for myself, I'm just like, I like a good distressed jean, but this is too much for me. So I was thinking that this would make just a cute denim skirt. I could cut it off and sew it so that it's a skirt instead. I've been wanting a denim skirt, and so I've got these crazy jeans. I thought that I could just start here. I like the wash and everything, And like even this little bit of distressing right here is cute. So yeah, we're gonna try and turn these into a little skirt. But we're gonna start with the dye. So I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the shorts. This is the color of dye that I bought. It is called Marigold. I was wrong, by the way, about the material makeup of these shorts. It's 81% cotton and 18% lyocell. What's lyocell? Hang on. Interesting. Lyocell is a sustainable semi-synthetic fiber derived from wood pulp. Okay. Still, this says it's not recommended for anything with over 35% of a synthetic fabric, and it's mostly cotton, so this will still be fine. For every pound of fabric, you need to use half the bottle. One pair of shorts, half a bottle should be good for one pair of shorts. For a darker, more intense color, double the dye quantity, which would be the entire bottle. I'm kind of tempted to do that. I'm kind of tempted to do the entire bottle. Why not? I'm not going to use it for anything else. Okay, I need to start heating up the water. Anyway, that's the first thing I need to do. So we need 3 gallons. This pot only holds 2 gallons. I think that's fine. I think it just has to be able to submerge the item. Has to be enough water to submerge the item in. Still gonna use probably the whole bottle. I'm sure it will be fine. I think my water is hot enough. It doesn't need to be quite at boiling for this batch. 140. Yeah, I think we're there. Okay, along with the dye, we need a cup of salt and a tablespoon of dish soap. So we just add all that to the pot. My salt is very clumpy in here. I've got almost a cup. Cool. Just gonna turn the heat down a little bit. I want this at like a little simmer for the rest of the time. I can't find my dish gloves, so I'm using these. Hope they don't melt. I'm gonna give this a little stir to dissolve all that salt. And like distribute the dye throughout here more evenly. Probably, I don't know. Okay, and then the fabric needs to be wet when it goes in. I'm just gonna set that there for a second. So I'm going to get this wet. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be really good. I'm already so excited. I probably should have put something on my countertops because I got one little spot of yellow dye there, and before I stain my white countertops, I am going to get some towels, just some gross towels, and just put them around. I don't want to burn them. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, and then this needs to just be in here for 30 minutes, I think it said. And you need to stir it so that the dye goes on evenly. We don't want it to like crease and dye weird. So I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. I threw the bottle away. I need the bottle, hold on. Yeah, so I'll just be here keeping an eye on this, giving it a stir every little once in a while for the next 30 minutes. I probably will turn on some music and just dance around while I'm waiting. So I will see you in 30 minutes. I've been really into these singer-songwriters that I found through Spotify. One of them is Kenzie Kate. One is called Yana. There's one, Jensen McCrae. There's just like all these singer-songwriter women. I just pick one of their songs that I like and go to their radio. I don't know what the genre is, if it's pop or like, I don't know. It's kind of mellow, but it's kind of poppy. There's like some country vibes mixed in, but not like country. I don't know. It's good. I like it. It's been 30 minutes. My timer went off. If you are going for a darker color, you can leave them longer. I think that this is plenty good. Hopefully it washes out to just a nice yellow color because it's pretty orange right now, but it'll be darker at first. I'm just gonna let that cool down for a little second, and then I'll take it over to the sink and rinse it out. This is how we're looking. It's a pretty dark reddish brown right now. I'm just gonna take them out of there, put them in this bowl to transfer it over to the sink. Try not to make a huge, gigantic mess. Like it's hot, it's kind of hot. I don't really wanna touch it too much yet. It's okay, that's fine. Yikes. Okay, good thing I put these towels down. That was pretty good. Okay, let's go over to the sink. We're just gonna rinse cool until the water runs clear. I'm gonna go ahead and call this good enough because this is taking a while and I just feel like I'm wasting so much water. And this is gonna go into the washing machine anyway, so I think it's rinsed enough to go into the machine, which is where we are headed next. I'm gonna take these off. We're washing on warm with an old towel. Well, I am very hungry, so I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm gonna dye the shirt. It's the same process. The instructions are slightly different because it's a synthetic fabric that we're working with this time. So if you're gonna do this at home, make sure you read all the instructions, but pretty much the same process. So I'll check back in with you a little bit later and see how these turn out. Okay, I mean, do you want to see what I'm having for lunch? I'm just making a turkey sandwich, but I don't know, maybe this is fun for you. So I've already started because I didn't think to include you till now. But first thing we do is the spicy sweet mustard. This is from Safeway. This is the only one that we like. I have tried many spicy chipotle mustards. This is the only one. I splurged on my turkey meat. I got the sliced turkey meat from the deli. To Tillamook cheese, local to me, and I mean, I think it's the best cheese anyway. I'm gonna put a couple pieces of red onion. One little leaf of romaine right on top there. Maybe another one, I like the crunch. There, put the lid on. Yeah, and that's turkey sandwich, in case you've never seen one before. I'm gonna go eat it now. After washing them, they still look super orange. I probably maybe shouldn't have used the entire bottle. I like the color. It's not yellow, but I like the color, but also they're still wet, so they might change a little bit still once they're dry. The thread didn't take any dye. I kind of like that contrast, the stitching contrast. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna pop them in the dryer and we'll look at them again when they're dry. See what color they end up being. All right, it's a new day. I don't remember exactly where we left off, but I dyed the shirt and that turned out nice, and I will show you that later. I'll show you everything properly at the end, so stick around. But for now, let's start working on these jeans. I was just watching a couple tutorials trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. There's a few different ways that you can do it, but I think I need to put them on and like measure and figure out exactly what I need to do. Actually, before I put them on, I know I can cut them off at least cut off the knee where this big hole is, so I'll do that first. And actually, we don't have to measure anything quite yet. We don't have to really measure anything till we have opened up this seam. So yeah, I'm gonna open up the seam on inside both legs and then up to the zipper. What even is happening here? What even is happening here? What am I doing? I don't think I'm doing the right thing. But what? Can I just cut it? Well, why wouldn't I be able to just cut it? I don't know why this is so confusing, but I cannot understand. Well, I mean, I guess I do understand, but I'm having a very hard time ripping the seam. I keep ripping holes. I'm just like ruining. Can I just cut this? I've seen people just cut it. I'm going to cut along here and try and keep this aside from where I messed it up right there. Try and keep that intact. Everybody makes that seam ripping part look so easy, but like there's so much stitching in here. It's a lot easier to just cut it. So I did see a few people just cutting it. Hopefully, I don't know why it wouldn't work. This is like the crotch right here, and you overlap like that. Okay, now I need to go put it on and do some pinning. So basically, we're just attaching this to right here and then sew down a little ways. There's a way to do it, like I've seen people see how it has this triangle here. They cut a piece of fabric off and put it underneath to fill that gap in. But I think that if I just sew it to here, I feel like that's plenty long, and then I won't have to use any extra fabric. So, okay, I'm going to get this situation pinned up, and I'll be right back. That is a representation of how my day has been going so far. Just perfect. Anyway, I will clean that up, and I did pin it though before I dumped all those out. So now I just go sew this up, and I think I'm going to cut it to the length that I want it first, and then I'll sew it. That makes more sense, right? I think it does. We'll see. The front looks pretty good. The back is going to be a little bit different because, like, there's this part. We have to sew this part where this seam doesn't exist. So at some point I will want to get some yellow thread, do a top stitch here to match that probably. But knowing me, I probably won't do that. You might want to do that though, if you were to try this project. Yeah, but I'm just gonna stitch this up real quick and see how it looks, and then decide. That's actually pretty cute. I could have gone a little shorter maybe. It's kind of flaring out funny in the back. You see, why is it doing that? I probably should have pulled this point over further. That's really why it's doing that. I'm just fix that. That's cute though, right? I think that's pretty cute. And then when I throw this in the wash machine, this will fray and that'll look cute. I gotta fix this little like tail situation, but otherwise I think that worked pretty well. Okay, so I finished up the skirt. I did my best to get rid of that weird winging out part, and I think it ended up looking pretty good. It's not straight back here. It kind of is doing one of these things, but I think it turned out pretty cute. Just a very basic little denim skirt for the summertime. I think that I will wear this a lot this summer. Yeah, it was a lot of trial and error, a lot of pinning and unpinning and sewing and unsewing to get it to this point. But I think it turned out, I think I'm happy with how it turned out. I don't know if this like V in the back is weird, if I should straighten it out. I feel like it'll be too short if I do that. But I like it. Worth the effort. This one was worth the effort, I think. I'll show you how the other two things turned out too. Hang on. Okay, these are the shorts. As you can see, they are not yellow. But I love the color that they turned out. They're kind of like a terracotta orangey brown. Not the color that I had in mind. I used too much dye for sure, but I don't know, I think they're so cute. I love them, and I definitely like them better than the original khaki. Just feels very much more aligned with my style. Super happy with how these turned out. I think that they will go with a lot of things that I own. So, and they're just more fun this way, aren't they? I love them. I'm really happy with these. Oh, and the little contrast stitching. Cute. I want to put one more thing on with these while I have them on, just to see how it looks, because we're having fun. Hang on. So cute. This is so cute. I recently thrifted this sweater. It's from a brand called Marissa Christina, I think. They're known for like very elaborate embroidered cardigans and stuff, but I just really loved the colors in this one. And then with these shorts, so cute. It's like a very 70s color palette. So fun, so fun. Okay, and then this is the shirt. I am happy with how this came out too. I like this color brown. I think it looks better on me than that mauve-y pink color that it was. Yeah, and I think I'll just be able to wear it with a lot more things that I have too. That's another issue. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love this now. Those, for the most part, were some very simple changes, just especially the dyeing. The skirt, the level of difficulty of the skirt was definitely higher than the dyeing, but still very doable. And now it's like I have 3 brand new pieces of clothes that I will actually wear. So that's very cool. I feel good about this. That was fun. And I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to sign off now, so thank you so much for hanging out with me and working on these little projects together. Let me know if it has inspired you to update anything in your closet. And I think I'm gonna keep this on and wear it today. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.